It is time for the 6th race of the Gatorade Cup Series season number 14 as we head to the Hillside International Speedway in Massachusetts for the running of the Axalta 400, one of the more challenging tracks on the circuit for these Gatorade Cup Series drivers as they have to battle fast speeds, high G-forces around a 1-mile oval with pack-style racing. These drivers can be very glad to try and get out of this racetrack with their car in one piece here tonight. It'll all take place in 60 laps here in the Axalta 400. Past champion Max Anderson is on pole for tonight's race. Beside him in second, the 52, it's Zachary DeLello. Then in third place, Justin Zeidel has won here before. In fourth place, Riley Sampson. And rounding out the top 5, Ferret Longwell in the 62. Starting in sixth place, we have Conrad Evans. In seventh, it's Levi Schultz. Griffin has come so close over the past few races. He'll start in eighth. Ninth place for Matt Oskin. And Zach Fitzwater Sr., not one of his favorite tracks, but he starts inside the top 10. Back behind him, we have Eli Bright, the 88, who is inside the 34. It's Bronson Minnick. Then we have Ryan Wilson, the 32, and Evan Hunter in car number 11. Then there's TJ Hanley, his teammate Luke Rennie to his outside. Then we have Anthony Hernandez and Andrew Miller in the 38, along with Max Rossi and Marshall Burrell. Then we have Keegan Thompson with Brandon Beal. BB Ruiz and to his inside, Chris Jericho in car number 18, with Keyshawn Richardson and John Threefer carrying the Axalta colors for this Axalta-sponsored race. Then we have Anderson Reed and two-time winner this season, Cole Luigi, looking to go 3 and for back-to-back wins. Then we have Malachi Rodriguez and Ross McMarola, along with Laura Chung and Derek Hamill. Then we have Noah Clifton and Jose Mills, with Sebastian Kukulan, the only non-Rick Ware driver to win this season, and to his outside the 96, Anson and Charles Bois. Jay Randall comes in second in the points. To his outside points there, Jake Gowett. They're separated by 5 points entering the night. Then we have Diego Yepez and Jeff Bright. And in the final row, Jordan Stout 17 and car number 8, Riley Spurleytube, rounds out the 42-car field for racing here at the Hillside International Speedway. Let's go down track to fire these cars up for 60 laps around this 1-mile oval.
Drivers, start your engines.
Short straightaways, long corners, high banks, which means fast speeds, a lot of G-forces for these drivers, and pack-style racing, all in 60 laps here at Hillside. It's a mile in length, but it races like a 2.5-mile super speedway, and we'll see which of these 4 drivers can claim victory in the Axalta 400. Pace car gonna make the left turn to pit road, leaving the field in the hands of Max Anderson and Zachary DeLello. They're the front row. They'll lead to the green flag as they come down the front straightaway. Green flag in the air. We're racing in race number 6. Already Fitzwater going 3 wide inside the top 10. Meanwhile, for the lead, Zeidel looking at Anderson. Number 12 trying to get down low, but Justin Zeidel powers to the inside. They come off turn number 4 to lead the first lap. Justin Zeidel by a nose. Now they're already 3 wide. Ferret Longwell to the bottom of the racetrack. Number 62, the 4 is Levi Schultz. Already you can see the fast speeds over 180 miles an hour, almost 190 down the straightaways. In fact, over 190 miles an hour down the straightaways. And that's what this type of racing is, and that's why these drivers aren't, they're not the biggest fan of this racetrack, most of them, because of how unpredictable and how crazy and chaotic it is. However, it does produce these crazy moments. Already 4 wide, and then around they're going to go. It's Hanley and Anderson to the outside wall, and they've collected others. Thompson up into the outside wall with the number 21 on Marshall Burrell. 16 Riley Sampson also involved. Fitzwater is involved. TJ Hanley, Eli Bright get away with damage, and the yellow flag is out on lap number 4. A very early caution. And normally they can make it a few laps before stuff like that happens, but not tonight. That was just too much to ask for. Ferret Longwell with the lead in the 62. Burrow looks like he's going to be done. Riley Sampson, a lot of rear end damage. Keegan Thompson, Fitzwater, and a lot of these others. Hanley's car is all torn up. Eli Bright has a pretty heavy right side damage on that number 88, so caution flag is out here at Hillside. We'll go see what happened in this first yellow. Looks like 4 wide off the corner. Here is the reason for the caution flag here at Hillside. 4 wide, going through 1 and 2. Max Anderson was stuck behind Justin Zeidel. Moves out to try and get in front of Zachary Fitzwater Sr. in the middle of the racetrack, but that just creates 4 wide off turn number 2, and that is the pushing point at this racetrack. 4 wide, bouncing off each other. Hanley doesn't know he's 4 wide, looks like comes up. Fitzwater and Anderson gets squeezed. Zeidel gets away with very little damage. Eli Bright comes in. He gets into Sampson and some of the others. Fitzwater gets spun around. He tried to get away but couldn't, but looks like the 51 not too bad of damage, so he goes up the racetrack and never never touches the wall, so Fitzwater should be fine to continue on this 51. As Eli Bright will miss him, Hanley will miss him. It's just all those drivers that got caught up against the outside wall. Those are going to be the drivers that are going to be a little bit slower here and could cause lap traffic issues in this race. TJ Hanley definitely one of the worst impacts in this one. There's Keegan Thompson, Marshall Burrow, very hard hit for the number 21 Burrow. Looks like he's for sure going to be done for the night. Riley Sampson, a lot of damage. I think it was Eli Bright that maybe got him. So you see Eli in the middle, and I think, yeah, he gets forced high by Burrow, and then Burrow's getting all bounced around. A lot of drivers did a great job, like the 24, the 48, the 18, getting low and trying to get by. But a lot of drivers were just unfortunate, innocent bystanders, nowhere to go in that one, and it will bring out the first yellow flag, and it should create an interesting moment throughout the rest of this race, as lap traffic is going to play a factor in the end of this one. Number 62, Farrett Longwell leads the Axalta 400 early on at the Hillside International Speedway. Coming back to the green flag, it will be on lap number 9 here in the Axalta 400 at Hillside. Farrett Longwell, car number 62, leads this race. 21 Marshall Burrow, the only car to retire, so that means we will see a good amount of lap traffic throughout this race if it stays green the whole way. So Longwell leads in the 62, Samet Oskin is in 2nd, then Levi Schoen's 3rd, Minnick in 4th, Hunter in 5th. They have DeLello in 6th, Zeidel with some left side damage from that accident. We'll see how he gets going on this restart. He's in 7th, 8th place for Andrew Miller, Max Aronson is 9th, and Brandon Beal rounds at the top 10 in the 14th. Last season's champion Luke Rennie currently in 11th, Ryan Wilson, Malachi Rodriguez, Code Luigi, Noah Clifton are the front 15. At the back of the field, some of the damaged cars like Evans and Bright, Thompson and Hanley along with Riley Sampson, they're going to try and get going here and get up to speed to try and stay with the draft. Pace car going left turn to pit road. Longwell and Oskin have control of the field. They come down the front straightaway, and the green flag is back in the air. And kind of a very interesting scenario with how late the restart zone is here. 2nd place and 3rd place can really try and time it well with how late it is. And there you can see Oskin got the run, took it to the inside off turn number 2. Kind of a disadvantage to the race leader at this racetrack on a restart. Once we get later in this race, though, you're definitely going to be leading this race. Once the tires start to wear out, it's going to be a lot harder to make it through the corners as fast, and you'll be seeing passing become a premium. So now Oskin leads. Levi Schoen's up to his back bumper looking for a way around, but Bronsmith gets right to the back of Levi, now looking to the inside, but he can't get there. Schoen keeps it in 2nd, now goes for the lead through 3 and 4. Oskin tries to fend him off, but can't, but Oskin still leads at the 1-6 mark. Levi Schoen will get to the inside and get by for the lead. Bronsmith trying to get up there. Zachary DeLello, Andrew Miller. Here comes Brandon Beal. A lot of the blue ovals towards the front of the field. A lot of Fords making their way to the front of the field. Ryan Wilson, number 32, comes to the inside. Number 3 of Malachi Rodriguez. Evan Hunter trying to get up here. Justin Zeidel at left side damage, not really affecting him much. He's still up here and still going on. His teammate Kukulon trying to come up, but Keyshawn Richardson forces to the inside. And then we have the Axalta on the hood. Jonathan Beefer making big moves on this restart. Oh, and back behind. Almost some contact between Ross McMarola and Jordan Stout. Luckily, they're able to keep it going straight and keep it green, but almost the 17 almost got down to the 10 of McMarola. Great job making sure that didn't happen. Rossi now on Buford for 16th. Meanwhile, back up to the front, Levi Schoen continues to lead his teammate Brandon Beal now up to 2nd, so it's an SHR 1-2 at Hillside. Ryan Wilson up for 3rd. Malachi Rodriguez and Evan Hunter on the bottom of the racetrack trying to make it work for themselves. A little bit 3 wide. Zeidel getting forced to the middle by Keyshawn Richardson. And Richardson and Kukulon are low 3 wide. DeLello will slam down to the inside, trying to get low on Minnick. But Evan Hunter was down there. And the 52 trying to look to get in line. It looks like he will that time for the lead. Teammates are going at it. Brandon Beal looking on Levi Schoen. He gets wide, and here comes Ryan Wilson in the 32. Crazy stuff at the front of the field. The pack's starting to form back together, but lap traffic definitely not that far up the road, which could play a hand at this moment in the race. Wilson now to 2nd. Levi Schoen continuing to lead in the 4 car. Beal now in 3rd, looking on Ryan Wilson. Here comes Malachi Rodriguez, Evan Hunter, there's DeLello. Here comes Richardson, here comes Kukulon, the only Rick Ware Racing non-Rick Ware Racing driver to win a race this season so far. The rest have gone to Code Luigi, Jay Brando, and Zachary DeLello. Speaking of Code Luigi, 2-time winner this season, the Daytona 500 and last race at Texas World. He's trying to make his way on the bottom of the racetrack, moving up nicely so far. Car number 54 looking for his 3rd win in 6 races. 3 wide, Farrett Longwell, who restarted first, coming back to the inside, getting by Andrew Miller and Evan Hunter in 1 move. trying to also get by the 10 of McMurrow. Back up front for the lead. Brandon Beal can't find a way by his teammate Levi Jones at the moment. They stay nose to tail down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Beal's the peak this time. Jones washed up the racetrack, and that's going to be the move for Brandon Beal down to the inside, and he'll complete the pass and lead at the completion of lap number 18. So Brandon Beal now leads the Axalta 400, lap traffic, TJ Hanley up the road, and then you have 4 cars in the line of Riley Sampson, Keegan Thompson, Eli Brighton, Conrad Evans. They are not that far off the pace, so they probably wouldn't be caught in this race. So we'll have to see how TJ Hanley plays into it. Now Keyshawn Richardson leads this race. Everyone wanted to get to the front of the field for when we catch lap traffic. Now Levi Jones wants it back into the number 4. Yeah, everyone's trying to find a way down to the bottom and up front, because that's going to be the place to be when we catch that number 22 TJ Hanley so far off the pace, it could ruin a lot of drivers' races. Could even cause a crash if you're further back in the field. There's TJ, completion of lap 20, a third of the way done. Jones forced wide by Minnick, and now Hanley, the lap car, is about to be caught. Here comes Longwell going 3 wide, and Hanley blocking every lane but the inside. Longwell will get by on the inside. Minnick through the middle will get by into the outside. Levi Jones to get halted. Now TJ Hanley halting the outside. Brandon Beal trying to shut the door down low to get to the middle, and he couldn't do it. Levi Jones trying to get down there, almost 4 wide off the corner. They'll keep it 3 wide for now. Ryan Wilson getting through the middle. Brandon Beal still trying to get to the middle. Gonna leave his teammate Levi Jones out to try. Buford's not gonna force it in, I don't think. The 24 is gonna let Beal in line to make sure that didn't create a 4 wide scenario, but Jones is halted. Cole Luigi's halted. Andrew Miller is halted, but so far, it's only the outside that's getting the biggest effect. At the moment, I mean, everyone's finding a way to get down to at least the middle. TJ's doing a really good job, you know, obviously longtime veteran, of holding the outside, making sure it's only the outside that gets affected by this and not 2 lanes. He's making sure it's just 1 lane, because then everyone can just get down to the middle, filter through, and right there you can see, I think everyone might be able to keep this traffic, except maybe Cole Luigi and Andrew Miller, because they're still stuck behind. Code's not even trying to make a move, and now Hanley's going to move down, and yeah, I think Miller and Luigi, they're going to be hoping for another yellow flag, because it looks like they're going to be out of the running at the moment. But everyone did a great job besides those 2 find a way by, and I wouldn't even blame TJ for the 54 and the 38. I think that was just bad awareness by those 2. At the front, Kukulon, Michigan winner, out in front and leading. Griffin has come so close so far this season to break that long winless drought for our Season 6 champion. He's up in 2nd place right now, trying to catch that number 42 of Kukulon. Right behind him, Diego Yepez pushing Lynn to the inside. Here comes last season's champion Luke Rainey. He's moving nicely on the bottom lane, that number 2. Jordan Stout, 2's outside. Lawrence Barrett, Longwell, right in front of Ross McMarola. Ryan Wilson coming through. Jeff Bright has had a dismal season in this number 9 car. But now Jeff moved up nicely inside the top 10, and he might have a say at who wins this race. Yepez now leads. Ross McMarola looking to the inside to turns 3 and 4. The 13 climbs the banking and able to keep the lead for now. The number 10 did not get through the corner well at all, and fades back into a side-by-side battle for 2nd place. Kukulon just kind of staying patient right now behind that number 10, just maybe wanting to push him clear. Now he's going to actually go to the inside right there. So moving up through the field. How about Zachary Fitzwater Sr. spun around in that first yellow flag. Now he's back up and back inside the top 15, now middle of 3 as Minnick got to his inside, but Fitzwater, the only Rick Ware car not to win so far this season. He's trying to become another winner in this season so far. Fitzwater and running steadily inside the top 20. To his inside went points leader Jake Galloway, has a 5-point lead over Jay Randall. Right now Galloway looking to extend it as he's up inside the top 15. 3 wide. Anson and Charbonnet had a dismal start to this season, but the 96 moving up nicely so far in the inside lane. Jake Galloway right behind those 2 Toyotas trying to latch on together and make it work. At the front, 10-13 got away. McMarola wants the lead from Diego Yepez. The 13, though, able to keep that lead for now. The 10 still trying to fight to get to the inside. We're halfway done with the Axalta 400 at Hillside. 1 caution flag so far, and it's a 2-car breakout with the 13, the 10. 3rd place Lynn trying to run them down. Here we go. They'll get side by side. That's going to help 3rd on back. McMarola gets to the inside of Diego Yepez and should complete this pass through 1 and 2. Ross McMarola leads the Axalta 400 at Hillside, clearing Diego Yepez through 1 and 2. Anderson Reed coming up nice in the 77 on the bottom of the racetrack, getting by Kukulon. Yepez looking for a crossover move on the 10 and made it stick on the inside. The 10 led the lap. The 13 is back down to the inside. Now Griffin Lynn has joined it to make it a 3-car race. Lynn goes high with the 10. Now he's going to look to try and get low. Almost contact made. Longwell's looking to go 3 wide for a second. The 10 trying to clear, but still can't. The 36 stays behind him, and now the 10 is clear for a second again. Chaos at the front of the field almost right there. Yepez leads. Mick Marvola trying to get it back in the 10. Here he comes to the inside. Ferret Longwell in the 62 moving up for third. Right behind him, Brandon Beal, Luke Rainey, and Antonin Charlebois. Kukulon not that far behind, along with Ryan Wilson. And now Jake Galway's fighting through the field. Our points are doing a good job. Malachi Rodriguez trying to come forward. Jeff Wright trying to get in line behind Fitzwater, but got too big of a run. Now he might have it this time through 1 and 2 to get down to the bomb. If he can clear the 3 of Rodriguez. That's close stuff there. The 9 will get down. Great move by Jeff Wright. Here's this 3 wide, still going out the front. There's still some passing. The 13 back to the lead. Longwell now for a second trying to break up the 13, the 10. It looks like Ferret Longwell up to P2 now. Griffin, Lynn, and Luke Rainey moving up nicely on the bottom of the racetrack. Now Lynn won second. These past champions, Lynn and Luke Rainey, they're going for it. Lynn up to second. Luke Rainey, I think this is the best car he's had all season so far. Here he comes for second place. Oh, they all around goes to 62. He got tapped and around he goes. It looks like he's going to come back with the racetrack right to the 3 and the rest of the pack. Everyone got it slowed down. The yellow is out. Longwell and Rodriguez have crashed big time. Yepez with the lead. I saw it happening. I think it was the 10 that just tipped the 62 and got him around. That's what it looked like. Eli Bright ran into it in the 88. Oh my. That will take 3 more cars out and will keep us from catching TJ Henley for just a few more moments. The yellow flag is out for the second time, and it was a spin for Ferret Longwell and up the racetrack right to the path of Malachi Rodriguez. Let's go see what happened. Through 1 and 2, and this is going to be definitely a debatable incident as Ferret Longwell up the racetrack through 1 and 2. Ross McMorrillo looking to his inside in the number 10 car, and off the corner, the 10 looks like just gets tight up into the 62, narrowly misses spinning Kukulon and all that. Longwell now spinning down, will nail the inside concrete right where it kind of angles out right there, and here he comes right back up the racetrack. Rodriguez nowhere to go and just impacts him hard. Hamill and all these others somehow able to miss and keep their cars going straight. I cannot believe that that was just 2 cars involved in the main incident, and then Eli Bright at some point. They're so far back. How did Eli run into this? I don't know. I mean, I thought he would have had so much time to react, especially since no one near him got involved as well. That is unfortunate for Ferret Longwell. Had such a good night going, and it wasn't even his fault. Oh, Rodriguez. That is a vicious impact. And luckily, it was driver's side door for the 6-2, or passenger side, and not driver's side door. Eli Bright. Oh, he's trying to pass Keegan and just narrowly hit. Oh, yeah, that was kind of an inexperienced move for Eli right there to have that happen to him. He's been in this for a long time. Surprised they would have let that happen to him. At the front, a lot of veterans leading the way. Diego Yepez will leave with under 20 to go. Can he try and win the Axalta 400 here at Hillside, the final time the Gatorade Cup Series visits this racetrack? We will restart this race with 19 to go. Will it be the final restart? Will we get another yellow flag? We'll find out in these final 19. 3 cars are out. They're Longwell, Eli Bright, and Malachi Rodriguez. 38 cars left running, 37 on the lead lap. We should have 33 up to pace for the finish of this one. Diego Yepez leads in the 13. Luke Rennie's in second. Antonin Charlebois, Griffin, Lynn, and Kukulon in the front 5. Mick Marola's in 6th. His teammate Brandon Beal is 7th. Wilson, Richardson, and Galloway are the front 10. Here we come. Pace car to pit road, 19 to go. If it stays green, we'll catch Hanley at least one more time. Green flag back in the air at Hillside. Nice jump for the front few. Yepez did not let Luke get too big of a run on him. One car a little bit slower in the main pack. It looks like it's Noah Clifton. Didn't get through the gears as well. And it looks like he has a challenge to the inside back there. Jordan Stout trying to get there and keep touch with the front 16. Riley Spurgeon started last in this race. Here he is at number 8 car, top 15 now. Jordan Stout started back there with them. They're both inside the top 20, so great recoveries for those two. Bad starting spots, but good race results so far. Back up to the front. Lynch trying to push Luke Rennie up to Yepez and maybe trying to push him out of the way. Griffin Lynn for second place. And as mentioned, you know, we're getting to the point now. They don't have to pit, so the tires are starting to wear out. The speeds through the corners dropping just slightly. It's going to be a little bit harder to make these passes stick, and it'll be a lot harder to pass this race leader. So if you're leading now, you want to try and hold it because that track position means so much late in this race. Luke Rainey going back on Griffin Lynn. He doesn't want to give second place up. He knows how big this track position is. He wants to be the one to catch the 13, try and pass him. Anthony Charbois stepping out. He wants second place. Charbois has had a dismal start to this season, but now he's trying to recover. Luke Rainey able to clear in second. Now can he run the 13 of Yepes down is the question. The 96 blocking off the 10. Mick Marola is trying to get to the inside and will. He just spun the 62. Now he's trying to recover from it. He's moving up now inside the top 3. Keyshawn Richardson right behind him in the 43. Under 15 laps to go here in Hillside, the Axalta 400. Brian Wilson coming to the inside. Brandon Beal with them. Behind them, it's a battle just inside the top 10. Fitzwater and Jake Galway go at it for 10th place. Our points there, Galway. Lynn up behind Kukulon. Got the 42 low loose, but kept him going straight. Luke is slowly gaining on Yepes using that draft. He's getting there. He has no worries from behind from 3rd place. So Luke can try and just use this draft focus in front, try and get by the 13 of Yepes. Luke Rain through 1 and 2. Mick Marolo's now in 3rd. Richardson 4th. Charbois 5th. Bound for 6th. 3 cars. Beal, Wilson, and Kukulon. Wilson, nice run up top. Can he get the exit speed? He got a great corner entrance. He did get the exit as well to keep 6th. Now Kukulon slung wide by that number 36. Griff Lynn moving by him. Fitzwater and Galway also moved to the inside of Kukulon. Battle for 2nd. They caught Luke and they got by him. Mick Marolo's up to P2. Richardson now for 3rd. 11 laps to go for Diego Yepes in the 13. The 10 up the racetrack. Richardson for 2nd. This is only helping Yepes keep that race lead and hold it. 10 laps to go at the line for Diego Yepes. Lap traffic will catch Hanley one final time in this 22 car. So he has one final say in who wins this race. Richardson trying to fend off Charbois for 2nd place. He knows he has to try and keep it because the more they just keep the shuffling, they're not going to gain. They're only going to lose. Richardson, nice run up top through 3 and 4. He'll keep 2nd place. Now can he be the one to run the 13 down? 9 laps to go in Hillside. Charbois to 3rd. Luke Rainey to 4th. For 5th place, Ryan Wilson. Griffin Lynn trying to come back up to the front, bringing Fitzwater with them. Very too tight down low. The front 4 get away from the battle for 5th. Richardson is gaining on Yepes for the lead. 8 to go. But Charbois is gaining on Richardson as well, so we'll have to see, does the 96 stay content in 3rd? Richardson trying to play a defensive line here. We go into Hanley. Where does Yepes go? Trying to get to the inside. Hanley's going to block it off and slow the 13 for now. They're going to look to the inside. Diego Yepes. Richardson for the lead. Now the 22 blocks to the inside, but Yepes can't get around. Keyshawn Richardson now leads the Axalta 400 with Anthony Charbois in tow. The inside the place to be. Look at Yepes trying to get down low, but can't. Fitzwater's up inside the top 5 now. Brandon Beal's up inside the top 5 now. And for the lead comes Charbois and Richardson. Hanley has dealt his hand in the ending of this race. 3 cars get away. The battle for 2nd is on. Anthony Charbois trying to fend off Ross McMarola to stay with Keyshawn Richardson and will. 5 to go to the line. Anthony Charbois for the lead on Richardson. Behind in 4th and 5th can Fitzwater and Beal run the front 3 down. Lynn in 6 could also try. Charbois now leads this race. Mick Marola involved in the 2nd yellow flag up to 2nd. Zach Fitzwater Sr. backwards in the 1st yellow is now up inside the top 5 with a shot at it. Oh, but look at that. They stayed stalled for 2nd place, and Charbois got gone. Yepes tried to come back, but it might be too little too late for him. Riley Spiritu now inside the top 10 after starting dead last in this race. Lynn tight down low. Dirty air from the 14, and Fitzwater trying to rally back in the outside of the 36. 3 laps to go, 3 miles left in Hillside. 2 teammates, SHR, but look at Beal leaving McMarola. Oh, I would have thought he was going to push him up there, get to the 96, and then make the move, but now they're side by side for 2nd. They need to try and sort this out fast, or else Anthony Charbois wins this race. 2 laps to go in Hillside. Anthony Charbois, a bad start to the season. Can he drive it to victory lane, or will Beal or Richardson find a way to him? Down the back straightaway, coming to the white flag in the Axalta 400. Brandon Beal is gaining. He will have a shot at the end. Last lap underway at Hillside. Will it be the 96 or the 14? Through 1 and 2. Anthony Charbois up the racetrack. Brandon Beal to the inside. Fighting hard. Who will get it through 3 and 4? Schwab up top, Brandon Beal down low. As they battle off turn number 4, the teammates will do it on the inside. Brandon Beal for Stewart-Haas Racing wins at Hillside. And he will have to thank his teammate, Ross McMarola, for that, because the 10 chose the inside to go with his teammate and get him by the 96. Brandon Beal wins the Axalta 400 for Stewart-Haas Racing. Oh my lord, what an ending to that one. Brandon Beal, last lap past Vanton and Charlebois, will win at Hillside. Let's go see the finish results and how the points look. Here is how they finished in the Axalta 400 at the Hillside International Speedway. 2 caution flags today for 9 laps and 17 lead changes among 11 different drivers. And out front for the last lap, Brandon Beal wins this one, leading just 2 laps en route to victory lane and leading just the last lap. Didn't even lead the second to last lap. He led the last lap and won throughout the middle of the race. He gets the victory lane. His teammate Ross McMarola pushed him by Anton and Charlebois. It gives the 10 second place through that. Anton and Charlebois from leading on the white flag to 3rd place for the 96. Keyshawn Richardson up to 2nd in points with the top 5. And Decker Fitzroy Sr., a top 5 after spinning around in the first yellow flag. What a great recovery for him. Griffin Lynn ends up in 6th place, so close yet so far to another victory. Diego Yepez, most laps led 25 of the 60, but lap traffic plays a hand in the ending, and Yepez falls to 7th. Jake Galway extends the points lead, 8th place for him. Luke Rennie, last season's champion, 9th, and Riley who started last in this race, but he scores a top 10. Noah Clifton, a good day in 11th. Aaron Reed, Bippy Rose, Ryan Wilson, Jeff Bright, really his first notable day, notable race of the season. DeLello, Minnick, Stout, Hernandez, and Kukulon complete the top 20. Kukulon leading laps throughout this race, but fell in the second half. Oskin also leading early on. Levi Schoens led a lot early on, but 28th for him. Justin Zidell had some left side damage, which probably hindered his performance in traffic. He got 34th. A lot of drivers actually able to stay with some of the draft at the end. Like Sampson was able to catch on along with Max Aronson, Keegan Thompson. They were involved in the yellow flag, but still able to keep on. TJ Henley 2 laps down, and then the cars out were Rodriguez, Eli Bright, Ferret Longwell, and Marshall Burrow. Let's now go see the point standings. Here are the points after race number 6 of the season. Jake Galway still on top in points, leading now by 36 over Keyshawn Richardson, who moves up to 2nd place. Diego Yepez, a good day, 3rd for him in points. Noah Clifton is now 4th, and Jay Randall falls to 5th with his mediocre day. Baby Rose, Luke Rennie, Cole Luigi, Zach Fitzroy Sr., and Griffin Lynn complete the top 10 in points. Hernandez and Sampson just on the outside, along with Anderson, Zachary DeLello, and Levi Schoens. The 2 wildcard spots go to DeLello and Brandon Beal, 14th and 16th in points, both with their victories. Both will get a wildcard spot at the moment. Other drivers down there like Zidell, Hamill, Burrow, and Miller looking to try and get more points or get that win to try and make their way into the 12-man chase field. Eli Bright just outside the top 20 now, a bad day for him. Pushed him down in points. Good points days for some drivers down here. Moved them up, like Riley Pruitt now up to 30th. Jeff Bright up to 31st. Anderson Charlebois now 33rd in points. Evan Hunter moving up a little bit, along with Ross McMarola. But then down like Ferret Longwell still down here. Jose Mills and Laura Chung, not the seasons they've won so far. They still have 26 races to pick it up, but time is ticking to get to that chase for the championship. So that was race number 6. Race number 7 will take us to Hattiesburg for the Verizon 400. I'll see you guys then.